This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, one and all. Guys, this is your first session of SAP Success Factors introduction session. So, first of all, a warm welcome to all my SF family members and trainees. Welcome to Success Factors world and all the best for our future endeavors. So, let me introduce few important things and basics. Who is Success Factors, what they are into, little bit terminology, couple of navigations, options, menus, some other real-time related process, etc. So later we are jumping into the practical exposure. Now, guys, you can able to see my screen, right? Everyone, the Excel sheet.
Yeah, boss.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we are able to see
Yeah,
the
yeah,
screen.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Cool. Now remember, yeah. So let me introduce who is success factors. So please keep in our mind, guys. Basics are very, very important. The foundation, right? Tomorrow you become a subject matter expert, fine. But basics are very, very important. I mean, it's the foundation. One fine day you become a prime consultant or lead consultant, it's your responsibility to demonstrate your trainees or fellow colleagues. You are in the position. Sometimes you may tag to any of your customers' project tomorrow as a consultant. You need to demonstrate them, you need to lecture them, your clients at HR BPs. They may ask you very clearly, sir, can you please let me know who is success factors? You never ever mention that word, go and Google it or refer YouTube or some other blogs or etc. So you are in the position, it's a minimum basics you need to lecture them, guys. Keep in your mind. Now, success factors. So SAP success, sorry, let me go by first of all, who is success factors? Not SAP success factors, initially success factors. Success factors itself is a company as well as product. In the year 2001, there is a founder named called Lars Dalgaard. He founded or established, there is a company name called Success Factors. It's an American multinational company. Basically, they are going to provide the cloud-based human capital management solutions by using software as a service model, technically SaaS model. Nothing, guys. Whatever the HR applications, right, you guys are using currently in your past or etc., those are available in the nowadays. Those are available nowadays in the cloud platform. That's it. HR application remains same. Little bit terminologies differ, flavor name is differ. End of the day, concept remains same. Right? Now, so it was there in 2001, guys. Since 2001 it was there, but how it become a SAP success factors? In the year 2012, SAP acquired SuccessFactors company and they rebranding as SAP SuccessFactors, no more SuccessFactors. In the year 2012, they acquired SAP. As you know, SAP is a global ERP vendor, right? It's almost 50 plus years old company. Let me go by SAP. SAP is a German based company, German based, European software, guys. So 1972 is the establishment date for SAP company. Almost 50 plus years old company. That's what I mentioned. SAP is a global or pioneer into the ERP technologies. Enterprise resource planning. Guys, can you please mute your background, please? Right? SAP is a global leader or pioneer into the ERP market. What do you mean by ERP? Enterprise resource planning. Right? Anyway, I'm going to demonstrate the difference between on-premise and cloud technology. Right now, we are going to learn cloud technology. SAP SuccessFactors is a cloud technology. Then what is the difference between on-premise and cloud technology? I'm going to demonstrate. Please wait. And remember one thing, guys, coming to SAP SuccessFactors, these three are the major competitors. Workday, Oracle Fusion, PayScale. These three are the biggest competitors for SAP SuccessFactors. But if we can go by revenue wise, competition wise, other scenarios, SAP SuccessFactors is the first place, guys. I mean to say, Around 54.6% of the revenue out of 100% in the cloud technologies. The remaining, right, 46 or 44% is for the remaining competitors in the market. So SAP SuccessFactors is supporting couple of industries. Almost 60 plus various industries it is ready to support, guys. 60 plus various industries. In that, some of the industries for your understanding: aerospace, automobile, banking industry, tourism, mining, retail, healthcare, education side, manufacturing sectors, etc. Right? Keep in our mind. Now, here your role should be, right? Your role should be consultant. Consultant, not a HR executive, trainee executive, HR manager, not like that. I mean, say, what are the domain you guys are coming from, the background. Here, your role should be consultant. Who is a consultant? For that, you should learn one more important terminology: end user. Who is a end user? Who is a consultant? Consultant, we are all consultants. Consultant is nothing but the person who can able to understand the customer's requirement and convert it into implementation or kind of software project implementation. That means as a consultant, you need to understand your customer's requirement or business process, and you need to implement with SAP SuccessFactors project model. Second thing, you know the way how to build a project. You know the way how to troubleshoot the project. Troubleshoot means couple of application errors or etc etc. Those things you will come to know in the upcoming sessions. Don't worry. And you should know the way how to test the application. Testing, in our level testing, so many testings are there. We are not responsible for positive, negative, volume testing, performance testing, regression testing, reintegration testing. So many testing types are available. We are not responsible. We are responsible UAT, integration testing, and unit testing. These three are our responsibility, guys. User acceptance testing, integration testing, unit testing. Right? Deep dive we had to discuss in our upcoming sessions. Don't panic. This is your first session, please. I don't want to jumping into more technical. Let me go by simple functional understanding. So as a consultant, you should know the way how to capture the requirements as per your current customer's current business process. You know how to build a project. You know how to troubleshoot. You know how to test the application. You know how to use the application finally. We are all consultants. But coming to end user, nothing but a owner kind of person. He or she knows how to use the application. They don't know anything about troubleshooting. They don't know anything about application errors. They don't know anything about testing, etc. But as a consultant, you are having end user role. But as an end user, you don't have any consultant role. I mean to say, in order to implement any kind of software application, irrespective of SAP technologies, Oracle technologies, PeopleSoft technologies, Microsoft technologies, you can go by Python, AI technology, Java technology, .NET technology, doesn't matter. In order to implement any kind of software application, you need 2 plus 1 parties. 2 plus 1 parties. I will explain what you mean by that. So one is implementation partner, implementation partner. Second one is client or customer. Any typing mistake, don't mind. Customer. So implementation partner is nothing but who are going to implementing this particular application or software. Let's go by SAP examples or SuccessFactors example for our kind information. Take it example here, implementation partners, almost 1100 plus companies are available across the globe. 1100 plus companies are available across the globe for this implementation partners like TCS, Capgemini, Accenture, Wipro, Infosys, EY, S Technologies, right, HCL. So many companies are, these are all the implementation partners. So we have level 3 companies, level 5 companies, level 1 companies, implementation partners. Client or customer is nothing but who needs the software. Who needs this software? I mean to say, you can go by any of the customer like PepsiCo India, More Retail Supermarket, DMart Avenue Supermarts, Burger King Corporation, National Pizza Corporation, the Pizza Hut company I'm talking about, KFC, right? You can go by Jindal, right? You can go by Bharati Telecom, You can go by Reliance, Geo Telecom, something, whatever you want. Implementation partner who is going to implementing the software. Client or customer is nothing but who needs this software. But who is the plus one person here? End of the day, your partner should be a partner with SAP company, the basic rule. End of the day, the partner should be a partner with SAP company because the partner is going to implementing SAP related application for the customers. Make sure the partner should be a partner with SAP company. That is the reason somewhere you can able to see whenever if you are trying to search for any company websites or URL or something etc. You can able to see on the right hand side or left hand side in the website pages premium partner, associate partner, golden partner etc. Right? So keep in our mind. So client or customer who needs this software. Okay, let me go by example here. For example, implementation partner is TCS and client or customer is nothing but something you can go by PepsiCo India. Just example. It means what? PepsiCo India wants to upgrade their local HR systems with SAP software. PepsiCo India wants to upgrade their local HR systems with SAP SuccessFactors software. In order to maintain all their employees' master data, they would like to upgrade all their systems with SAP SuccessFactors. So they can't able to implement their own software. They need some partner. End of the day, partner can't implement without any association with SAP. These are the connectivity dots. These are the connectivity dots, guys. This particular connectivity dot will means I will recap once again in our third session. The connectivity will come to know that there is a concept name called car form process. That time you will come to know that. It's not a automobile car, guys. Car means customer instance access request. In the third session or fourth session, you will come to know that the connectivity dots. Don't worry. Right? So just now we come across the difference between consultant and end user. Consultant is nothing but a kind of mechanic. End user kind of a owner. Right? So don't panic. When I mention that word consultant means we are not coming from technical background, etc. Doesn't matter. Even though here you are going to perform techno-functional role. Your role should be techno-functional consultant. So when I can say techno-functional, three roles you have to perform over here. One is functional, second one is technical, the third one.
I cannot hear you.
Guys, can you able to hear me, everyone, or not?
We can hear you.
We
Yes,
can
sir.
hear you.
Yeah, then you had some technical issue. Please relog in again. Thank you. Guys, if you are unable to hear me in between the session, unable to view my screen, etc., please relog in again. Yeah. Where are we now? Yeah. So here you are going to perform techno-functional role, functional consultant, technical consultant, security consultant, etc. So let me compare with other technologies. So for example, once you become a SAP SuccessFactors consultant, these three is our responsibility roles, guys. Nothing but techno-functional role you have to perform for any of the customer. So coming to the designations wise, trainee consultant normally, trainee consultant, associate consultant, consultant, lead consultant or solution architect, associate project lead, associate project manager, then project manager. One fine day you become a practice head or account manager, not accounts, account manager. Under one account manager, minimum 4 to 5 project managers are there. Under one project manager, minimum 3 to 4 projects are going on. Alright. So trainee consultant, junior level, 0 to 1, 1 to 2 or 3, depends upon the company business process. I mean, it depends upon the company levels. In few companies, for 2 years, you are going to get consultant role, but for few companies, for 2 years, you are under associate level, consultant level. Nothing but normally consultant means above 2.8 or above 3 years up to 4, 4.5 something we used to call consultant. Lead means 4 plus or 5 plus up to 6, like that way. So these are the different designations, guys. You never ever had a executive, HR manager, finance manager, sales manager, not like that. The designations looks like this is the, and you are responsible for these three roles. So functional, as a functional consultant, you need to understand your customer's business process and you need to implement the project accordingly. Technical means you need to add some screen level add-ins. That means customer would like to add couple of fields. Technically we used to call customization. Customization. Customization or custom. That means as a consultant you need to add those particular changes or fields or some other data in the application level. Custom or customization. And we had a concept name called standardization or standard. What SAP success factors delivered along with the product design. Along with the product design standard. Customization depends upon your customer's business process. When I mentioned you are going to perform as a technical role means don't expect any coding, please. No coding at all, please. But still it is available in the form of functional only. Security, you need to set up a security for your customer system. Very simple example, guys, right? For example, I'm a just employee, right? You need to differentiate the security, right? Employee, associate manager, manager, HRBP, admin, payroll manager, local admins, local manager, something, etc. For that, we had a concept name called security or RBP, role-based permissions. Technically, we used to call security. Now, let me compare with on-premise technology SAP, guys. SAP is a on-premise technology. On-premise, nothing but on-premises. SAP, Oracle, PeopleSoft, Microsoft Dynamics, Sun Microsystems, JD Edwards, IMS, Siebel, BAN, Ramco, not Ramkey, Ramco. Chennai based, it's an Indian based company, guys. Like that way, we have around 17 or 19 ERP vendors are available across the globe. In that, SAP is a global market leader or pioneer into ERP technologies. The reason behind, it's around 50 plus years old company. It is supporting almost 55 to 60 various domains or industries, and it's holding almost 227 countries operations and almost 50 plus percentage of the revenue in the current market. And coming to success factors, the family of SAP company. That's why it's a huge demanded application in the current market. Right? Keep in our mind. Now let me go by SAP. For example, you are a HR consultant. Let's assume that all you guys are currently working with a TCS company and your customer name is PepsiCo India. My question goes to, there you are just a functional consultant. You know how to capture the requirements in the form of the workbook. There we used to call BBP, not workbooks, guys. We used to call terminology BBP, business blueprint or business process documentation, whatever. And coming to the technical side, that means in case if customer is expecting, for example, I want something, example I'm telling, some drop down list. Customer is expecting I want something drop down list. I mean say drop down values, something, or some other custom fields, etc. For that, you need to prepare one technical specification or document and get the approval from your manager and send to your technical team. So in SAP language, we used to call ABAPers. ABAPers. ABAPers are nothing but technical consultants. And coming to the security, in order to provide some security, you need to differentiate the permission roles. For employee, these are the roles. For manager, these are the roles. For HRBP, these are the roles. That time, again, you need to prepare one spec. Spec is nothing but some documentation, specification or spec. Some documentation, get the approval from the top management or some managers and send back to your security team. Technically, we used to call basis consultant or security consultants. Now let me go by same example with SAP success factors. One and only antique piece. You are all one and only piece. Antique piece. That means as a success factors consultant, you are going to responsible for functional side, technical side, security side, etc. So in spite of recruiting 3 consultants over here, As a consultant, you can able to build your customer's project functional way, technical way, security way. That's it, as simple as that. Right? Now, as you know the difference between, sorry, let me demonstrate the difference between on-premise technology and cloud technology. Sometimes what happened, guys, for example, you already applied with 2.8 years or 3 years experience with X organization. So sometimes interviewer want to stop your, say they want to test your basic knowledge or basic skill set. They may ask you these kind of basic questions. What is the difference between on-premise technology and cloud technology? Right? You can't mention that word I'm having around 4+ years, why it is required. It's a difference between on-premise, A, B, C, D, etc. Right? But you have to perform at any cost. Now, on-premise is nothing but on-premises. On-premise means on-premises. In spite of go by other technologies like PeopleSoft, Oracle, Microsoft, etc. Let me take it an example, SAP. SAP is a ERP global leader pioneer into the market. On-premise means on-premises. Now, let's say example, implementation partner, client or customer. Let's say example, implementation partner is TCS. Client or customer is nothing but something Ramkey India, infrastructure company that anyway Ramkey India. So for example, Ramkey India wants to upgrade their local HR application with SAP HR HCM application. What is the business process? That means Ramkey India needs to purchase a license from SAP company because the license they are going to get from the SAP side only. TCS is just a partner, implementation partner. Once your license is ready, we are ready to build a project. We are ready to implement as per our business process. That's it. End of the day, Ramkey has to get a license from SAP company only. Now, the moment Ramkey India is going to purchase a license from SAP company, by default, SAP will provide three standard environments, also called as servers, also called as system landscape, right? Terminology is different, guys. Taste is same. Sorry, flavor is different. Taste is same. So by default, you are going to get three standard environments or servers or system landscape is nothing but development, quality, and production. Production also called as live system. Development, quality, production. So end of the curriculum, right? I am planning to conduct couple of live sessions around 5 to 6 hour session, guys. That time I am going to demonstrate SAP success factors project methodology. That time you will come to know what exactly development does, what exactly quality does, what exactly production does. Let me go by some high level. Tomorrow someone may ask you, at least you have to deliver some answer, right? So what do you mean by development? Development is a server or system where you can convert all the raw materials into some final product, 90% final product. Based on that product, you need to transfer to the next system, guys. You no need to start from scratch again here. Whatever the system is ready, you have to transfer to over here. Technically, we used to call transport request when you are at an SAP side. You have to move this data to quality system, and this is the place where we are going to conduct all the kinds of testings and any additional enhancements, additional one. For example, 90% system is ready. Here you can able to make up the remaining 10% any additional cosmetic changes or something, etc. And finally, when you are going to get a email from your customer as well as your top management, zero defects or zero errors. Now you have to move this data to the production system, and again we have to go by couple of testings, and finally one fine day we are going to deliver the software to the customer. Technically we used to call go live process. What exactly go live and all we'll discuss, no need to worry. Let me go by high level. One fine day you are going to deliver the software to your customer. Technically we used to call go live. But one important thing you have to remember, The moment your customer is going to purchase a license from SAP company will provide standard 3 environment in the name of physical layers. Physical layers I mentioned. Physical layers. That means development environment dabba, quality layer, production layer, etc. Now the question goes to these 3 physical layers where you are going to place. Because these are all the systems. It's not a cloud environment. It's a running through VPN connection or some other wires or etc. etc. Where you need to place all these 3 physical servers or physical layers, either client side or partner side. If it's a client side, no problem. But if you plan to go by partner side, for that you need to have a separate infrastructure. Separate infrastructure. You need separate networking consultants and technical consultants. Security consultants and other consultants. It's an additional cost for your customer end of the day. Some additional cost for your customer end of the day. The drawback on the on-premise technologies, this is the major one, guys. And one more important thing, your customer needs to purchase the bunch of applications at any cost, the complete bunch. Not only SAP HR application, then for example, Ramkey India wants to upgrade only HR application with SAP side. But they need to purchase the complete pack. Complete pack. There is no rule at all. You can go by SAP HR separately in future FICO, in future SD, material management, production planning, not like that. They need to purchase the complete pack at any cost. It's again drawback. Right? Now, let me take the same example on the cloud technology side. The term cloud refers to the servers. The term cloud refers to the servers which are accessed via internet. Simple example, cloud technology is not a new to us, guys. It's a very old technology. I mean to say it's not very old. It's a old technology. So last 10 to 15 years back, I mean say 15 years back or 10 years back or whatever you are comfortable. So we are trying to withdraw the money from ATM centers, right? It's a cloud one. Where you are having your bank account, some other state, right? Right now you are in some other state for education purpose. You are in some other state. You can able to withdraw that amount, right? At par. It's a cloud side. Okay, forget about that ATM example. Gmail. 1994 itself it is there. 1994 I'm talking about. Google. Yahoo. Hope you guys are familiar. Orkut. Before FB. Facebook I meant to say. Orkut is there, right? Orkut. WhatsApp. Twitter. Yahoo. Some other social collaborated websites. So recently, as you know, Threads. Before that Insta. Before that some other like that. These are all the cloud technologies. What do you mean by that? The term cloud refers to the servers which are accessed via internet. In order to access your WhatsApp, you don't need to maintain separate infrastructure at your home, right? In order to access your Gmail account, you don't need to maintain separate infrastructure, right? Right? By connecting Wi-Fi or wide, you can able to access wherever you are in the globe. Wherever you are in the globe. Now, let me go by same example, guys, or different customer or vendor, whatever. Now here also SAP is the partner. Keep in your mind, I mean say for implementation partner with SAP company. It is a SAP success factors. It's just a SAP. Now we are into the cloud technology example. For example, Ramkey India wants to upgrade their local HR systems with SAP success factors Employee Central, one of the biggest application, demanded application in the current market. Success factors Employee Central. Employee Central means an employee's hide to retire HR solutions. Hide to retire solutions, guys. Simple understanding. Deep dive we had to discuss for time being. The moment Ramkey India wants to upgrade their local HR systems with SAP SuccessFactors Employee Central, they need to purchase a license from SAP company or SAP SuccessFactors company. Here, by default, customer is going to get two standard environments or system landscape or servers, whatever you can call. I standard, two standard environments only. Please keep in our mind. Okay. What are they? Preview or test, production. Flavor name is different, guys. Preview or test, nothing but quality only, but terminology wise, preview or test, production. So, what about development? Your customer has to mention that particular information in the invoice very clearly. We want development system as well. Now, you guys had a question, sir. How my customers knows that you need to guide them when? So, after pre-sale sales is done, pre-sales team is there, right? Pre-sales team, then sales team, then implementation team, then audit team, finally delivery, nothing but go live. These are the, so here implementation delivery comes under our team only, guys. Consultants only comes under implementation team and delivery. No need to worry. Audit team, separate teams are available. Pre-sales, sales. So pre-sales means they are going to find out some potential customers in the market who are looking for SAP SuccessFactors implementation. Sales team is going to had a discussion with as per the agreement, some, I mean, say the prices negotiation, something, etc. That will taken care by the sales team. After sales team, before you are trying to implement that project, in between we had a concept name called discovery, a kind of workshops, discovery session. That time we had a get together meeting. That time we are going to demonstrate some high level what SAP SuccessFactors system flavor. So based on that knowledge, customer side technical team is going to mention very clearly, we want development system as well. Then SAP is going to copy as production to development. They are going to copy this production to a development, one more layer. They are going to copy as one more layer from production to development. Now again 3 layers. But by standard 2 only, they have to mention that word. Same, the meaning is same. Development, preview test, production. But one thing you have to remember, guys, we are all consultants, right? Always remember, you have to test it first for each and every environment or system landscape. You have to test it first. Then only we can able to serve to the customer. That means we need to build the application, we need to troubleshoot, we need to test, and we need to use the application. Finally, you feel it's working fine according to my customer's requirement. Then you can deliver to your customer. For that, I mentioned some phrase. You have to test it first as a consultant, then you can deliver to your customer. Right? Keep in your mind. You are the God for your customer sometimes. They mention, boss, we don't know anything. We are right. We are coming from non-IT background or some other domain background, etc. Right? Due to some budget or because of this budget for this particular year, we plan to upgrade my local HR systems with SAP SuccessFactors. But one thing I would like to add over here, please make a note, everyone. So we don't know tomorrow which customer we are going to tag, right? Even though you are working with the TCS side, but we don't know the customers, right? To, to which customer you are going to tag. But remember one thing, few customers who are coming from technical background, fine guys. You can able to explain them, they can able to understand, etc. Some business processes, fine. And second category, they don't know anything about SuccessFactors system. Depends upon your right guidance or etc. They can go ahead accordingly. But third category people is there, it's very difficult. They know little bit about SAP SuccessFactors. Keep on, they may ask you why can't it is not possible, why can't it is not possible. We know that it's everything is possible, technical side or etc. So speak them to polite manner. Don't be harsh because they are feeding to us, right? We are a consultants. So speak to them very politely. Boss, whatever you heard about in the market, that is fine. But coming to SAP SuccessFactors system, these are the possibility things. Beyond that customization, we have to had a word with SAP people. I mean to say, as I mentioned, here you are going to perform 3 different roles: functional, technical, security. Beyond that, speak to SAP support team or customer care people straight away. In order to speak to SAP people, for that make sure you should be holding a proper certification ID, nothing but SUser ID. That particular information we'll discuss in our upcoming sessions, don't worry. Now same example. Now coming to here, you are going to get these three environments in the form of URLs. Development is one URL, preview test is one URL, production is URL. Now you tell me as a consultant, we need to place these three environments, either client side or customer side, doesn't matter. Just a URLs. These three are just URLs, not a physical layers. For that, you no need to maintain separate infrastructure, separate networking, separate security, some other process, etc. It's a cost saving for our customer. And second thing, depends upon your customer's financial condition, they may go by. For this particular year, only employee central implementation, one application. So in future, they plan to upgrade their systems with recruiting as well. In future, onboarding as well. In future, PMGM as well. In future, time management as well, etc. There is no rule at all. You have to purchase the entire pack. Depends upon your customers, project scope or financial condition, right? And it's a sharing concept. The cloud technology always talks about sharing concept. That sharing you will come to know that once we are jumping to the data centers concept. Right? Don't worry. These are the few basics in the high level, guys. Now, so these types of projects I'm going to demonstrate in a separate session. For time being, let me go by some high level very quickly. So, coming to SAP success factors, we have total 4 kinds of projects, but majority of the customers are holding the first two only. I never ever mentioned only two. Majority of the customers are holding two, but few other customers are having the remaining two as well. Implementation is nothing but first time while you are implementing that SAP success factors project for your customer, just a implementation. Along with implementation, if you would like to provide some support next 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, it's a end-to-end implementation project. Please keep in our mind, very, very important. Implementation, end-to-end implementation, right? Yourself, means you guys are the implementation side as a consultants, and you provide some support as well for the same customer. Implementation is your part, means you guys are the implementation partner as well as support as well for the same project. Then it is a end-to-end implementation. So in between there is a concept came to the picture, guys. SLA, service level agreement. SLAs or service level agreements or MOUs, memorandum of understandings, and yeah, it is not available in this class notes. It is available some other class notes. I will share you one more point over here, guys. Okay, fine. So as per the service level agreement or memorandum of understanding, right, you need to provide the resolution for your customer, right? Implementation, end-to-end implementation, etc. Coming to support, just support. Implementation side you are a consultant, support side also you are a consultant, guys. But it is not implemented by your company or your partner. Someone has already implemented. Now customer is looking for some support on their day-to-day activities or application wise some errors resolution, etc. Now whenever it is the support side, wherever they are going to get the errors or application issues, we don't know. Technically we used to call incidents or nothing but issues or errors, bugs. So in the support side we used to call technically tickets. Support tickets are nothing but bugs or errors or application issues or etc. whatever. Also called as incidents, right? Issues. So many names are there. You need to provide resolution for those tickets or issues, etc. Now coming to upgrade. Remember one thing, guys. With effective from 2020 onwards, right? we are going to get every year 2 times upgrades, guys. That means every off yearly once we are going to get the upgrades. First off year, second off year. 1H, 2H. That I will explain in the tomorrow session. Don't worry. Upgrades. Software upgrades. You are going to get in your smartphone some upgrades, right? Same to same here, software upgrades. That means you need to go through it clearly, each and every upgrade, and you need to you need to suggest to your customer very clearly, is there any business impact for the existing business process or future impact. You need to demonstrate them very clearly, then you can go ahead accordingly. So there is no concept like that. Some upgrades are there, you need to install immediately, guys. So you have to have a word with your customer and you need to suggest them very clearly, because they don't know any knowledge against upgrades. You have to explain to them this is a new feature. Because of this new feature, your existing business process may increase more, the performance is more, etc. Then rollout. It's a very funny project, guys. Rollout is nothing but similar to implementation beyond that. So rollout is nothing but, let's take an example. One of your ex-customer is holding 10 countries global operations. They don't want to implement the project at a stretch 10 countries, guys, at a stretch. Initially, they plan to go by one particular country, the business model, one particular country business model. Based on that one country business model, in future, they would like to roll out the same business process to the remaining 9 countries. Remaining 9 countries. That is nothing but rollout. So let's take an example. 10 global operations are there for our customer Ramkey India, infrastructure company. So India, US, UK, Middle East, Australia, South Africa, some other countries, almost 10. Initially, they plan to go by the business model one country. Same to same, they would like to roll out to other countries as well. That is nothing but rollout project. Only difference is country legality and currency majorly. For country India, some legality is there, some legalization, currency INR. For USA legalization is there, some federal law, some international law, something is there, and finally currency USD. That is rollout. And coming to the data centers, right? Hope you heard about data centers, but let me recap some high level, guys. Data centers. Data center is the place where your customer data is stored in the form of URLs. Data centers, because we are using the cloud technology, we are not using any VPN technology or any other on-premise technology, guys, right? When you are working with cloud technology, it is running through data centers only. So data center is the place like your cell towers, guys, or some other internet kind of stuff, etc. You had internet boxes, right? Some servers or boxes like a Geo Fibernet, some boxes somewhere, etc. Same to same. Data center is the place where your customer data is stored in the form of URLs. So we have around 17 plus data centers across the globe. Why 17 plus? Why can't only one? Because to avoid the data traffic. Why? Because as on today, SAP SuccessFactors is holding almost 11,589 customers across the globe within 200 countries operations. In 200 countries global operations, 200 plus, sorry. Almost 12,000 customers, guys, with different domains or verticals or etc. So to avoid the data traffic, right, they are holding almost 17 plus data centers across the globe, and these data centers are maintained by the trusted cloud company SAP SuccessFactors only, or SAP only. But the basic rule is, the moment your customer is going to purchase a license from SAP SuccessFactors company, based on the required applications, for example, your customer is looking for only employee central application for time being, software implementation, right? They will provide some space. Based on the required application, they would like to provide some space at the time of they are going to purchase a product. And every data center has its own URL. What do you mean by that? Every data center has its own URL is nothing but, as I mentioned, we have around 17 plus data centers across the globe. How can we recognize this particular data center belongs to USA, Australia, China, Singapore, Germany, right? How can we recognize? Based on that number, That is the reason every data center has its own URL. Sir, do I need to recollect? No, guys. Because tomorrow you tag to one of the customer's project. So whatever the data center they are using, so next 1 year, 1.5 years, that is our data center. In future, you may tag to some other customer. What are the data center they are using? How they are going to get the data center is the concept here. As I mentioned, the moment your customer is going to purchase a license from SAP SuccessFactors company, based on the required applications for your customer, SAP SuccessFactors will provide some space. Along with, they would like to provide the nearest data center automatically. That is a default process. Nearest data center. For example, customer belongs to country India. For country India, the nearest data center is Singapore. Nothing but 44. Data center 44. I think they renamed. Yeah, I think they changed to this number as 52 recently, guys. So couple of months back they changed it to number 52. Initially 44 Singapore data center number, right? But in case you had a question, sir, customer would like to change the data center Singapore to USA, they need to pay some additional cost, some additional amount or cost. Why? Because based on the customer country, right, where customer belongs to, country India, what is the nearest data center Singapore, straight away you are going to get free of cost. Based on your license, you are going to get free of cost. In case customer would like to change the data center from Singapore to USA, USA to Singapore, Singapore to China, China to Brazil, whatever, they need to pay some additional amount. And one more important information, guys. Tomorrow your client side HRBP may ask the same question. Can we change the data center in between the project? I mean to say, for example, your customer, Ramki India, example, and your data center is Singapore. So almost 20% project completion is over. Almost 20% project completion is over. Now they would like to change the data center from Singapore to USA, USA to Brazil, Brazil to Canada, whatever. It is possible, but they need to provide the complete answers for those questions. SAP side, one technical team may ask you the list of questions. So that is not our responsibility as a consultant. Once they provide accurate answers, then they are ready to provide Singapore to USA data center. That is not our responsibility, right? Some audit team is conducting, right? Based on those valid answers, they may provide Singapore to USA or whatever the country. It's additional cost only, but they may provide. And along with this, whatever the data you configure 20%, that whole sole responsibility by SAP SuccessFactors company. That means they are going to transferring this data from Singapore data center to USA data center. The transferring is not our responsibility. Keep in our mind. But these are the some high level information. Tomorrow someone may ask you in the interview or client side persons. You never ever mention, I don't know, boss. I'm just 2+ years old. I'm just 3+ years old. Not like that. As a consultant, you should know the minimum basics. Some high level process, guys. Subject anyway you can learn. See, after 10-15 sessions, you are comfortable to upgrade your career with SAP SuccessFactors. But basics are very, very important. The foundation, I mean to say. And one more important thing, guys, these are the some of the important data centers list, guys. I will share you in our tomorrow session the list of data centers. You no need to buy heart for our kind information, right? Why? Because we don't know, right, tomorrow to which customer you are going to tag, right? Even though you are working the same organization, you and me, you are into some different customer. I am into different customer. For example, I belongs to Middle East projects. What are the data center they are holding? You belongs to Singapore projects. Whatever the data center they are holding, right? See, data center 2, 10, 4, 5, 8, nothing but Australia, Brazil, China, Europe, Japan, Singapore, etc. Just now I showed you the system landscape, right? Environments runs through URL based, web-based application. Cloud technology is nothing but web-based application. See, www.gmail.com. It's a web-based application. www.gmail.com, www.primevideo.com, www.flipkart.com, amazon.com. Right, these are all the web-based applications, nothing but running through servers or Wi-Fi connection or nothing but cloud technologies, guys. All the web-based applications are comes under cloud technology only. Please keep in our mind. Now, see here, the moment if I'm going to type something, performance manager, what are the data center? For example, number 2, data center successfactors.com. And in the older versions, guys, I mean to say before 2020 before, majority of the URL starts with performance manager followed by data center number. Some identification, just identification purpose. For your curiosity, tomorrow you had a question, sir, how would I know that in the older versions how the URLs looks like, right? It's very simple, guys. So, simple example. If you can go by 2 to 3 years back or 4 years back, in order to log in SBI account, onlinesbi.com, say yes or no. But now it changed it to onlinesbi.sbi. In the older versions, onlinesbi.com is the URL, guys. But now, same same product, but URL has been changed. Onlinesbi.sbi is the right now, guys. See, if you can go by .com, this is the way. Now, onlinesbi.sbi, it may give you a confirmation message very clearly, boss. This is the message. Same to same. In the older versions, majority of the URL starts with performance manager followed by data center number. What are the data center your customer belongs to? Data center number 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, whatever. Successfactors.com. And few URLs starts with, sorry, few URLs ends with .eu, European. Right? This is the way, just example, guys. But nowadays, majority of the URL starts with HXM or HCM. See, hcm55.sapsf.com. HCM55. This is the way. This is our login screen, guys. Right? Based on the company ID only, you can able to log into the application. Those things we had to discuss for time being, just example. Right? So you no need to by heart the data centers numbers and URLs, etc. But only thing is you should recognize which one is a development URL, which one is a preview test URL, which one is a production URL. Those things I'm going to demonstrate in the tomorrow session, followed by list of data centers. So this is somewhat high level, guys, along with the system landscape. See, this is the on-premise side, this is the cloud side, right? So in our tomorrow session, we are going to discuss about the list of SuccessFactors suite applications. How can we recognize which one is a development URL, preview, test, and production? The SuccessFactors system architecture. We yet to discuss SuccessFactors system architecture. Very, very important one, right? We are going to discuss tomorrow session, guys. And if time permits, we'll go by couple of other things, etc. Yeah. Thank you, team, from my side. If
Sir,
you have any questions, please.